Welcome to another video. I'm Simon and today we are going to talk about essential tools that you need in property and property investing. So there's lots of tools out there. These are the ones that I use the most regularly, and we're going to start with one of the most obvious, which is Rightmove and Zoopla. So to find deals, 80% of deals are on market, 80% of the stuff that is sold is on the market. So don't negate that, and you can use things like Rightmove and Zoopla, which are really easy to use. Don't forget to use advanced keyword searches such as motivated sellers. Pull out some of the words that are put in there by the estate agents at the time, and you might be able to find some slightly better deals. Also sort them out in terms of how long they've been on the market, so work backwards. If they've been on for a long time, the sellers might be motivated and it might be a good opportunity to get a deal. Property Data, this is a subscription service. The first one is free, as in Rightmove and Zoopla, but Property Data is a subscription service, but this will help you get sold comparables, and it will give you a list of sold comparables of the same property in the areas that you are looking. Using Property Data will give you good data on sold comparables, so you know what you can get as an end value when the price is done up. This is really important when you're working out how much you can afford to pay for it. Property Engine, this is my favorite one at the moment. We use this a lot. This sort of pulls all together like the Rightmove and Zoopla stuff, and it has some really nice filters within it, stuff that needs modernizing, stuff that's been back and reduced. That's a really good one. That sales where they might have fallen out of bed, they're back on the market at a reduced price. It helps you sift through a lot of data a lot quickly. So Property Engine, again, it's another paid one, but it's a good one to use. Next bit is all around the finance side of property and where you can store the data, and good tools to help you keep track of finances. So Google Drive is a good one, Google Sheets. So obviously Excel effectively online, you can store all your incoming, outgoings, numbers, put some of your deal analyzer sheets on there. So you've always got it on the move, and you can always get it wherever you are on whichever computer, and it's always stored online in the cloud. So Google Drive and Google Sheets is a really excellent tool. Xero or QuickBooks, I use Xero a bit more, really powerful tool, used with a lot of the accountants that you may or may not work with at this point, but you will have to use some sort of online accounting software. That's how making tax digital is a thing. But Xero is a really good one. Takes a little bit of use, and there's ways of using it, but it is a really important tool to track finances. And then mortgage calculators. So stuff like Money Supermarket and stuff give you a really good idea on mortgage calculators and give you an idea of what you are going to get on rates and what you're going to pay monthly if you get an interest-only mortgage at 5% for a 100k mortgage. It will really help you understand what your outgoings are going to be and stack your numbers and help you stack your deals. So these are really good tools to help you with the financial side of property investment. If you are enjoying these helpful videos and you want a copy of my cheat sheet, which has all of this broken down into one cheat sheet, and we've got about 30 of these, please can you like and subscribe? Firstly, it'll help me grow my channel and it'll give me more motivation to give good stuff. And also you can click onto our email list, which should give you 30 days of an email of these tips. So if you click on the link below and sign up, you'll get those in your inbox. And also if you're interested in a bit of mentorship and a bit of help, click and book on a call with one of our team, and we can talk to you about some group mentorship or some one-to-one mentorship to help you in your property journey. So thank you, please like and subscribe, and continue to watch it for some more. So tools for managing property, and I mean from probably a lettings perspective, as you've refurbed and you've worked out your numbers, you've bought the property, there are lots of different tools. So stuff like Rentman and Arthur are tools that will help you manage your tenants. They can be quite expensive, so you don't necessarily need them day one, and you don't necessarily need them, you know, if you're only managing one or two tenants, but you know, you might need your Google Docs and your Google Drive again to make sure that all your ASTs and your EPCs and your gas certs are all in one place. But these places do that for you, and they'll help you when you sort of get a bigger portfolio. It's a bit more of a professional tool, these, but they are good tools in that. Open Rent's a really great one for finding tenants. Rightmove's really expensive to promote your property and to put on for rent, and again, for the small 1, 2, 5, 10 person landlord, 10 unit landlord, these are some of these are quite expensive, same with Rightmove. So Open Rent is a really good tool for putting your property on the market and getting tenant inquiries. So I'd highly recommend that as a cheaper version if you are looking to advertise. Obviously you can go to an estate agent and do like a tenant only finding fee, or a lettings agent, or even go to a letting agent to manage it. But if you want to self-manage and save a little bit of money at early doors, you know, stuff like Open Rent and Google Docs are free to use and can save hundreds of pounds in costs, which if you buy your first or second buy to let is really important to do. So the next part is essential tools for networking effectively, and these are all online tools, as you've probably worked out by now. These are good places to meet other investors, to meet potential investors into your business, to get some ideas with shared experiences. So LinkedIn, really good professional platform. If you use that in the right way, you can build your network and grow. It's a bit more professional. There's all sorts of people on there, and LinkedIn is a good place to connect with other fellow professionals. Facebook, it's good for groups. There's lots of property investor groups. It can be a little bit scammy and a little bit full of waffle and a little bit of shite, so you've got to be careful in terms of what and who you're engaging with there. Take everything with a pinch of salt. There are some really good people in there, some really, I can't say bad people, but certainly people that are there with the wrong intentions, let's put it that way. And there's a platform called Meetup, which will have lots of the property networking events. I always suggest to my mentees that actually don't go to just the property networking events, go to some of the business networking events to meet different types of people in business as well. The property networking, there'll be lots of people starting out, a bit like yourselves potentially. So you want to try and go to somewhere where you'll meet a diverse range of people that might want to invest in your business, or if you're deal source or packaging, that you might be able to, or you want to help them because they're busy and they've got some capital in their business to invest. So Meetup's a really good place for that, for finding good networking events and signing up to those. And finally, on the essential online tools video, we're going to talk about time management and task management tools. Again, when starting out, you don't need to pay loads for expensive management tools, time management tools. You don't even need to pay for some of these subscriptions, you get them for free. A lot of it you can do on Google Docs, as we've already said, and on a sheet of paper if you're starting out. Obviously, as you expand and you grow and then you get busier potentially, these are good for task management, especially if you grow into your team and you have maybe a lettings person or builders or anything like that. But Trello, Asana and Monday effectively all do something really similar. They do collect data and store data in a way that you probably can't do if you were just scribbling on a pad, for example. So to each task you can assign numbers and photos and documents that you may want to do. We use Monday at the moment. I quite like that for task management, and you'll be able to assign the urgency within those. They all cost a few quid a month for the bigger versions, but I think you can get free on each one. And these are really helpful tools to help you manage your time, track your time. And again, with it being online as well, if you forget your notepad or if you get something, you've always got your phone, you're able to use the app on there and see what you need to do if you're in a cafe, you've got a spare half an hour. So these are essential online tools for managing your time. So I think there's been about 15 or 16 online places and platforms that I use there. They're essential tools for online. Obviously, the world's a great place with the internet at the moment. So hopefully this video will give you some good ideas on where to use some tools for better productivity as well. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.